Hi, welcome back to my channel. This book review is for The Mistress Next Door by Lesley Sanderson. This is an author in which I have read several of her psychological thrillers. In fact, I have read Every Little Lie, The Birthday Weekend, The Leaving Party, The Widow's Husband, and now this one, The Mistress Next Door. So her books are an automatic yes. I don't even read the blurb, and I didn't read the blurb. I just went ahead and read the book. Now, when this book starts off, our protagonist, and I believe her name is Harriet because it's been a few weeks since I read this book, but she's at the park with her 3 children. She has toddler twins or preschool twins and a 6-month-old named Lucy. She's at the park and one of her twins just disappears into thin air. She panics. Not only does she panic and calls the police, but she also tries to reach the children's father, her husband, Oliver. He's incommunicado. So she's frantic and she's all on her own trying to figure out where her little one is. Okay? Now, I had this as an audiobook, so I felt the tension, I felt the intensity in this book because as a mother, as a grandmother, I could imagine being at a playground and you've got one eye on this child over there and one eye on that child over there, but all of a sudden one is missing. Of course you'd be frantic, you'd be upset, you'd be anxious. But like I said, not only is Oliver not there to support her, to be involved, because he's not even in town. He's out of town on business. But Harriet receives a note, a threatening note. Okay? So is the person that wrote the note the person that took her daughter? But guess what? Her daughter's found completely unharmed. Not only is she found unharmed, she doesn't even seem to have any after effects from being missing for that little bit of a duration. So, meanwhile, this note that Harriet has, does that note tie into what happened to her daughter? I think it was Tess that had gone missing for a minute. Does that note tie into that? That's the first question she has. Then she has another issue. And that issue involves finding something in one of her husband's pockets. She thinks he's having an affair. But guess what? This isn't something new to them. In fact, with this not being something new to them, she doesn't even know how to approach him. So she starts to wonder, is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? She looks at their circle of friends. She looks at his work contacts, and she is determined to figure out who this person could be. But then we find out something else in this book, which is a psychological thriller, but it's pretty much a domestic thriller, is Harriet has a secret from her past. Now, does this mysterious note that she got clue in, or the fact that her little one was snatched and later returned, have something to do with her secret? Now, how can Harriet jump down, and excuse my expression, but literally jump down Oliver's throat about whatever secrets he could be hiding when she herself is hiding a secret? Bottom line is whether or not her secret will be revealed or whether or not she can continue to hide that secret, she's determined to find out who the mistress is. Is there indeed a mistress? And she's going to find out who it is. Now, the book takes place mostly in the present, but there are flashbacks. And those flashbacks go back to when Harriet was an older teenager, and something happened back then that she has never told anybody. Most importantly, she hasn't told Oliver. Has that secret found her? Has she set up her perfect little life, her twin daughters, her baby? She's got a good babysitter. She has a kind of a pretty much a rocky marriage, but a marriage she's desperate to hold on to. Is that all going to just evaporate, blow up, and just go to nowhere? because of whatever it was that those flashbacks are telling us. Now, as I mentioned, I got this as an audiobook, so I do want to tell you the narrator. The narrator was, I can't even pronounce this. I think it's an Irish name. Eildridh Beaton. I'm going to spell the first name, Eilidh. So I believe that's an Irish name. So that was our narrator. And I think our narrator did a fabulous job, because what she did is she took a really good thriller written by Lesley Sanderson and she made it even that much better by providing what I felt was very good narration, whether it was in the present or whether it was in the past. And so that is The Mistress Next Door. And I tell you, just with the title, it kept me looking at specific people that were players in this book. And I think that the title says a lot to make you think one way, but with the twists, the turns, and the red herrings, you just might be surprised at how things unfold at the end. So that is The Mistress Next Door by Lesley Sanderson. It came out today, the 15th. So once I edit this review, I will upload it and post it on this channel. And this review will go up as a blog tour tomorrow. Now, I'm fairly certain that this is definitely going to be a Kindle Unlimited book, but I will double check for you. And, yep. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I don't think this is going to be a Kindle Unlimited. It might cost you $3.99. So, for the Kindle price. From what I can tell, it doesn't look like it came out as a Kindle Unlimited title. So I'm glad I checked, because I thought it had, and now I get to let you know. But Lesley Sanderson writes excellent psychological thrillers. They're always compelling. They're always page turners. And that's what this one was. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.